Welcome to Chris's Customs. It's been a while. A project we're working on today is a Ezgo golf cart. We're going to pull the motor and then we're going to tear it down and rebuild it and put new pistons in it. This is where we're at right here. Here's an update on some of the stuff you're going to need for doing this engine rebuild. Set of feeler gauges, valve lappers, valve lapping compound, ring compressor. This one goes from 2 1/8 to 6 7/8, or yeah, but pistons are 2 1/4 inches, so just barely small enough. A 30mm socket, one 3/4 inch by 2 inch, 16 threads. I got this at Tractor Supply, in case you guys are wondering. And pressure wash the engine. I'm gonna spray it with some Power Clean and pressure wash it again because it's still kind of dirty. And then got the rubber mallet, the impact, small socket set, large socket set. Got some Loctite, some wire wheels for cleaning, a razor blade, WD-40, a little bit of grease in case we need it. It's everything right now that I think we need. I've taken off the coil, the fan. Here's the kit. Got it off Amazon. Comes with new seals, rings, pins. I don't know what's in this. I have to see what's in this. Oh, valves. That's the valves in there. Okay. I think I've spent about $100, roughly about $100 on parts between the engine braking oil added, engine building additive, and then the WD-40 carb cleaner and the Loctite. So that's where we're at so far. As you're lapping your valves, you want to have this much shiny surface on your valve and on your seal, between 40 and 50 thousandths. Can't see what I'm doing. Just like that. I was. Alright, welcome back, guys. We had a little trouble with the seals going in on this one. It went in there sideways and got stuck sideways, and then we kind of bent it. But we got the other ones in. This one, not this one, but we got this one. So, and then I forgot to record, but then I put the valves in. You guys saw us lap them. But the easiest way to put these in is to push down like this. Start one side, get one side in there first, then push down, and then have the other piece sitting right here and kind of work it in with your fingers. Just kind of like that. It's hard. It took me about 30 minutes to do this, and my fingers still hurt today. So if you're doing it that way, there's probably a special tool. I have a valve spring compressor, but it's not small enough for this engine. It's way too big. It won't even fit in there at all. So we got that. Today is a new day. Look, don't mind my mess in the shop floor. Today we're going to change the piston heads. First we're going to check our ring gap here. And ring gap says it should be between 8/16,000ths. And she got the three-piece oil ring. Then it changes depending on, it goes from 0.8 to 0.28 But we got the one piece, so it should be all 0.8 to 16,000ths, or however you read that. I'm not really sure how I'm reading that, but we'll make sure we have it right. And you stick it 1 inch into the cylinder bore, and then check your gap. So that's what we're going to do next then. It's not going for me today. It's fighting me. Alright guys, so I finally got the pistons in this thing. I got the new rod on, put the pistons in. Here's our head gasket. We're about to throw the head on. So we're going to try to get this thing reassembled, and we're going to go slow and take our time and make sure everything is right this time instead of don't trust the internet. So just bear with me. See what we can get done here. I may have to stop and clean some of these parts, like right now. This head is a little dirty where I'm gonna have to go clean this. It's got too much dirt in there. I'm not putting this on my engine like this. I'll be back. So, putting the head on now. Just tighten stuff down. Tighten the bolts down snug, and then we're going to come back and torque them. That one's already snug down. Okay, so I got the cover back on. I had to slowly put this on and line everything up. I had one bolt in each corner. It's the longer bolt, so you want the longer 10mm bolts for this. And you got bigger 12mm bolts up here. These get torqued to like 12.5 foot-pounds. These get torqued to 8 foot-pounds. Do not over torque these. You will strip them out and it won't be worth Yeah, this aluminum strips real easy. I started to do one of these down here at the same foot-pounds as over here at these big bolts. They're not the same. Don't do that. And it started to strip out, but it was the shorter bolt, so I stopped. And I put the longer bolt back in and then torqued it to the right. So hopefully I saved it and didn't tear it up, but we'll see. Snug them up first and then we'll come back and torque them here. I hate this torque that's doing this aluminum. Don't like it. I'm just gonna go there. That's snug. Good for me. It's on 8 foot-pounds right now, but I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. It already tried to strip on me once, so we're not going to force it. I'll go until I feel like it's good. I'm not torquing this thing down and blowing this out. Not happening. Torqued at 16 to 19 foot-pounds on these. I'm going 17. You go center, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right now I just did 4, so I'm on the 5. 5 is right here, next to this spark plug on the outside. My camera's backwards, so it's not, do not torque the same way I do. Look at your schematic off ezgo.com. Make sure you got, don't torque. I got the camera reversed. Okay, that's that. The spark plugs are just sitting there. They're not in. Oh man, now it's time to do the lifter and the cam. I gotta finish cleaning these roller bearing things off. Alright, I'm gonna do a little more research on this. I don't remember how I took it apart, so I'm gonna have to. And I gotta go find some filler gauges because I know I need some to adjust these valves. So let me go find those, and we'll come back in a minute. You gotta adjust these valves. I know you can't see, but you adjust the valves in here. You want the lobes facing down, and then you tighten up your little screw until you barely feel friction on it when you're running it back and forth. That's how it's supposed to go. I like to push it down to the lobes and then tighten it down a little bit with my hand. Right there's the spot. And you just keep rotating it. The low end of the back side of the thing there. Last one. Oh wait, got two in there. Oh boy, that'd been bad. That's 9,000s. See how this tries to mess me up every time? I always tries to get me. Now I gotta go back and readjust everything. Got 9,000s play instead of 4,000s play like I'm supposed to have. Oh man, this is freaking thing sometimes. Little things that get me, man. They just too tight. Loosen up a little. Now I just gotta go back and do them all over again. I ain't gonna make you guys watch that though. Okay guys, so I got it back together pretty much. I just got to throw the cover over the fan shroud, and then everything else is ready to put it back together in the garage. I believe is where I'll have to finish installing it. I don't remember where some of these bolts go, to be honest. So it's been so long. I took it apart a year ago. Basically going to rebuild it in. And then I was using the Canon. I didn't know about the pick method of pushing the rings in slowly as you go around. I tried using the regular tool you buy. I tried buying a smaller one for small engines. It compresses the rings. It's like a sleeve that fits over, and you tighten it down. It compresses the rings, and you just tap the piston in from the top of the rubber mallet. No, none of those worked. So then I took a pop can because someone said this worked for them. They took a pop can, cut the ends off, and I just had a flat curved piece and wrapped it around with a hose clamp. And that worked for me, except for when I hit it down, the pop can slid down in the cylinder between the piston and the rings, and it wedged down in there. Well, then I couldn't get the pop can out, and I couldn't get the piston out either. I couldn't get anything to push the piston from the bottom or nothing. So I just set it down and walked away from it for over a year. And I came back to it, and I had time to think about how I was going to get that piston out. So I just took a put a big self-tapper through the edge of the top edge of the piston, not near the wall and not near where the pin is, but like in between, and drilled it in here. Actually, I got it right here. I can show you. Here's what I did. Let me see. Kind of near the edge, but then I took a claw hammer and slid a claw hammer between the gap and the edges, and was able to pull up and pop it out of there. So if it happens to you, that's how I'd say to do it. And it would happen. You have to buy you a new piston, but it's like 25, 35 bucks. So I basically bought a whole new piston because I messed up this head because it was new, and then I had to buy the new fucking rod because I broke that bolt off in it. I could tap the rod, try to get it out, but it's easier just to not worry about that. Oh, I forgot the part in the garage. I have to go get it. Let's go. Okay guys, so I had to drill this side out. It was this side had broke off when I took the exhaust off. So I had to drill this side out and I tapped it. Good thing I bought that tap set the other day in that last video, because I would not have been able to do that. So now I just got to find a bolt to replace that one. And then we'll be good for putting the exhaust back on.
Tristan sent $20 to the chime card.
Okay.
The vape was like $17.99 plus tax.
Okay. Found 2 new bolts to put in this after I do it. Gotta make sure when you put this gear on that your keyway is facing this little pin right here. And then your top hole has got to face this mark up here. Or you'll be taking the cover back off to double check like I did. But guess what? It was right, so. Just make sure you do that before you put your cover on, guys. Okay, guys, we got the pulley back on. I got a spark thing on here I'm going to put on there. I got to put another quart of oil in it still. I got half a quart in there. I guess I used the other stuff, so. Now I'm going to try to throw this in there. Probably not going to record it because I don't remember how I took it out. So just going to show it in there when it's done and probably starting and running after that. Come on. So another half turn here. Trying to fight me on it. Another half turn at least. One more. Now I gotta get underneath there and tighten it up. We'll just stuff it in there. Well, guys, I think I got it back together. I mean, it's getting sparked. I won't be able to test it until tomorrow when I get the other belt in. Take it for a job, I guess. Let's see if it's running or if it's just turning over by itself. I mean, that's what it did before. It ran like that. You hit the pedal, it runs, and then when you turn it off, it stopped. So we'll see. Like it's just trying to start. I smell a lot of gas, so I don't know, maybe it's flooded. Put everything back on the way it came off. We'll see. She's good. I just had to give her some starting fluid. Guess she got a small clogger for a second there. She's alive. Thank God for that. I'm going to charge the battery, and tomorrow we'll throw in the other boat, and she'll be good to go.